See, the philosophy behind the clinic was that a great leader always has a reflective consciousness, which is very different from the active consciousness. There cannot be an Arjun without a Krishna. There cannot be an Alexander without an Aristotle. There cannot be a Chandragupta without a Chanakya. So these are complementary capabilities that great teachers pass on to their proteges and disciples. And what happens here, this is the philosophical underpinning of leadership. And what happens when you start reflecting, when a system or an individual starts reflecting, the actions of that individual get better and better, because reflection gives to action a certain direction, a certain momentum, a certain energetic push. This is very important. In the clinic, I make three clear distinctions. The distinction between the role and the self, which reflection can give you. Your role is not you. Your role is a construct. You move from one role to another. Your self does not move. What moves is the mechanisms through which you negotiate the role. Then there is a distinction between incumbency and insurgency. For every incumbent leader, there will be insurgency. If you're obsessed with being incumbent as a leader, holding on to your position, then you will face opposition. For every leader that is incumbent, there will be a corresponding insurgent. You get my point. And then finally, we make a distinction between technical challenges and adaptive challenges. A technical challenge is a challenge where the solution is outside the challenge. You have a headache, you can buy an aspirin and you can sort out the problem. But if you have a headache that persists for a long time and doctor says that you have a tumor and that's terminal in nature and you're not going to live any longer than a week, then it's no longer a technical challenge, it's an adaptive challenge. You have to adapt to a near reality, and most of leadership problems come from this adaptive space. So the philosophical underpinning is that it doesn't matter whether we have a dental problem or a mental problem, as long as it's an adaptive challenge, you need a new set of tools. Simply technicizing the problem or transacting with people will not solve those problems. You need a philosophical basis to solve them, just as Arjuna needed a Krishna to complete himself. Or for that matter, Krishna needed an Arjuna to express himself. So these are complementary capabilities, and most leaders don't realize that. That's why philosophy becomes such an important ingredient. The Vedanta, the Buddhist literature, all the wisdom literatures of the world have contributed to making of the clinic, as I see.